Hi, my name is Caroline Smith, and my presentation is the international trade of mammals and sites. So, for my presentation, I am looking at mammals or mammalia, and all three of the animals that I looked at are considered endangered and need protection plans. So, the three animals I researched are known by the scientific names of Giraffidae, Hippopotamidae, and Mosagidae, which is a giraffe, a hippopotamus, and a fox, or a musk fox. So this is a global graph. So this graph shows the amount of mammals that are traded annually. So along the horizontal, the x-axis, the graph shows us the years, and along the y-axis, it shows the numbers of species being traded. So as you can see in 2016, which was when the number was the highest, and now that it's just every year has gone down since. And then the national graph shows us only in the United States. So the number of mammals being traded is declining. And once again, the x-axis shows the graph time in years, and the y-axis shows the number of mammals being traded. So as you can see, 2016, once again, they were the highest. 2022, they are now the lowest. So the first species that I looked at is a mammal that is commonly known as a giraffe and has a scientific name of Giraffidae. The animal status is critically endangered, with some being threatened depending on their species. The Giraffidae is a mammal that shares a common ancestor with deer and bovids. They stand tall at 15 to 20 feet, with males being taller than the females, which I thought was a fun fact and kind of interesting. Some physical features include long necks, long legs, and tongues. They are very social animals that migrate in groups, and the map below shows the top importing countries, with the United States being the most for giraffes. So giraffes are commonly traded and have value mostly for their bones. This graph shows the trade from giraffes' bones, bone carvings, and skin pieces. So as you can see, bones is at 10,000. It's definitely the most. It's overpowering the rest in the graph. And trade and conservation measures can be regulated by banning human contact with giraffes and penalizing the trade and kill of this animal. The plan also includes in-place research and monitoring, in-place species management, and in-place land-water protection. So the second species is known as a hippopotamus with the scientific name of Hippopotamidae. The current status of this species is vulnerable and endangered, and it is mainly endangered in South Africa. Some general information about this species is that they are physically large mammals with short, stumpy legs, and their habitat is along lakes and rivers in Africa. They can weigh up to 800 pounds and spend most of their lives living in the water. According to sites, hippopotamuses are traded mostly for their teeth, skin, and leather. Trade and conservation measures need to protect their habitat by letting them continue to live in the wild and not be traded by humans. And there also needs to be in place land water production and in place education so that people know to get educated on protecting this animal and protecting both its land and water areas. And then the third animal that I looked at has the common name of the musk deer with the scientific name of Mashidae, and the current status of the species is endangered, and they are native to China and Nepal and live in forests and grasslands. As you can see in the photo below, they have really distinct, pretty eyes. So this animal is traded for medicine, food, and other chemicals. It's also traded for its musk, and trade can be regulated by in-place water and land protection and in-place education. So once again, the more we educate people about protecting its land and water, the better these animals will be. Oh, also, I wanted to mention the top trade terms, this graph right here. You can see that musk is overpowering the rest of the graph, drastically, and musk is the number one thing that's being traded. So, in conclusion, all three of these animals are classified as mammalia and are all considered endangered. CITES list these three mammals under appendices. To protect these animals, we must educate and protect their habitat. And then these are my references. Thank you.